Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's hilarious, dog. Okay. That nigga said, I need my XP, bro. Okay, I'm gonna get your XP today, bro. Huh? Yep.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Going off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Idea. Oh, passing plays, they put Kamara in because
linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Yep.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Fournette, and an alley to run. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards. And
snap the ball, man.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I want to score quick so I can see him on offense.
His 6th touchdown of the season. The Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Raiders take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm saying play. Come get your XP, bro.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get it.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check it back, check it back.
Run that deep post.
Check 13. Well, Bimbo.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
Tight end just
the pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
4-1 Mike. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, 2 niggas there. You see the dumb shit?
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, God, the retard
It's always a
shit.
battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
yeah, that's that Gibson
4
dude.
yards or more on first
That's that
down
Gibson
is what you're
dude.
aiming
So
for. They tried to
I'm
throw
going to make sure I have some over-the-top
nice effort
help.
to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again.
Okay.
Carr Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, Delta. Mike 41, Mike 41. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike.
Carr now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
White.
Check 31, check 31.
734.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. 180. This right, Chief. Hand me.
Check.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Let's go. Check 9, check 9. 36.
Hey, 734.
Hey, switch gears. He's coming.
Go, Chief.
We got double up.
280.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down, here's Fournette. 7-7, our score after 1. So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10.
Mike 29. Squish, squish, double, double. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. No chance.
Dobbs. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
41-yard line.
From the 41, Dobbs. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
29.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. And maybe
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Complete to number 2.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Carr going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I smell fear in that offense.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
That's it.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he completes it to Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Slam. Kill.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all don't mess around with that boy head, man.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
You're mine.
Show it up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
25, check 25, check 25. Who's right?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And all the way down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Dobbs. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Our time. It's our time. Check. Try down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
You gotta step it up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shit. Down. Here we go.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
44, 44.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Let him know, let him know. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs caught by Nelson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 26-yard line.
Now, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. throw. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Carr now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Express. Take it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
6-18.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
That's it.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bang. Check three.
Heavy.
Hey, turn it up.
Express.
Motion.
Express.
They run with Pumphrey. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
No chief.
Watch QB drop. Jam. Hey,
Low.
Check 3.
Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Carr now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Right Monday down.
Check 50.
Express. Later one.
Watch that.
We do it.
Carr now to throw. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, it's Dobbs. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Fournette running right. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Stop your body. 51 Mike 51.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
51's the mic. Let's go, defense.
On 4th down, Dobbs flushed out right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run with Fournette. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
White Monday down. Hey, Raider 2.
To throw again. Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Kill. Watch the safety.
You're mine.
Big Ed.
From the gun, Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. What? Ain't no way. Right. Everyone, we got 4 down. 41 Mike, right here. 41.
Carr gonna throw here. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
41's the mic. Check 41. It's on.
Hey, exit.
It's on field. Hey, it's on out.
That's it.
To throw is Carr. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
93.
5.
That's right.
I'm coming.
Watch twist. That's it.
We got to win.
That's it.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, I'm
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. They'll look to throw. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Bring her, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. J.J. Nelson in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I got one. Fight down. Check. Fresh.
Back to throw. Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
180.
44 to Mike.
Watch the pass. Shoot. OP. Easy. Kill.
Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
44, Mike, 44. Too little, okay? 637. 44 is the Mike. I got you.
To throw his car. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards there on third down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from long, very long range. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a first throw here in overtime. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On your team.
On third down, Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That one complete. He finds Shark. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Motion, motion.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Fournette, a first down carry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That's it, baby.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Lambo is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Jacksonville, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they will try to get back in the